take it you've read the story.
Come in.
Didn't see a paper till this morning at breakfast. I had no idea. Please accept my apology.
He works for you. How could you let this through?
I knew nothing about this. I'm as angry as you are.
And I quote, "If the history of trade unionism in this and other civilized countries has taught us nothing else, it has shown the absolute necessity for dispassionate corporate leadership. Frivolous firings of employees have led countless once thriving businesses down the road to financial ruin and oblivion. That's defamation. Who does he think he is? I'm not going to stand for that. He's misguiding the public into thinking Turner Instruments is being led by some kind of frivolous, flighty female."
As soon as I leave here, I'm going straight to the paper, and the first thing that I'm going to do is talk to him.
Not only did he get the facts all wrong, he used information there that only you had, and I gave it to you in the strictest of confidence.
I hope you're not suggesting that I had anything to do with this.
If not you, then whom?
I have no idea, but I intend to find out. Now, I realize that you're upset.
Upset? I am furious.
I came here to apologize to you in person. I felt that that was the least that you deserved under the circumstances.
Lloyd, please, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a fool sometimes. I apologize. Do me a favor. Tell Mr. McCleary I will be there shortly. He and I are going to have a few words.
Liza, something awful's happened. He's gone.
You really haven't been sleeping well, have you? Maybe my moving out wasn't such a good idea after all.
Kate wants you at home, and... Well, I can see your point. She hasn't had all her children together under the same roof in a long time.
What about you? How come you're not sleeping? Susie? Something wrong?
Oh, I had this dream last night. I wish you'd been there.
Me too. Soon. What was it about?
I just don't remember exactly. I know that it was horrible.
Throw it, Susie. Throw it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being silly. And I know what you're going to say. Suze, you gotta stop being so superstitious.
That's not what I was going to say at all. I was going to tell you I love you with all my heart and soul. Susie? Honey?
Wait, now slow down. Who is gone?
Ryder. He isn't at the hospital. Nobody even saw him leave.
Well, honey, they probably discharged him. Did you try at home?
No, he doesn't have a phone and he wasn't discharged. I checked. He just got up and left like he was running away from something.
Slow down. Now, why would you assume he's not at home?
Because his building was torn down. Liza, you don't understand.
No, I guess I don't.
You see, he was living in an abandoned building as a squatter.
Okay.
Look, I'll explain that to you later. That's not important. The important thing is that his building was torn down when he was in the hospital, so he couldn't be there. Liza, he lost everything. All his clothes and all his belongings. Where could he be?
Well, is there some other place you know of? A friend's or something?
I don't know. And why didn't he tell me where he was going? He didn't even call me.
I don't know, honey. I'm sorry.
Something must have happened to him. There was this guy in the hospital, and he said that he was a friend of Ryder's. But he wasn't, I could tell. Maybe he did something to Ryder. Maybe he kidnapped him.
Oh, now, TR, don't let your imagination
It happened to me.
run
I
away
was
with you.
kidnapped.
TR, please.
Liza, we have
honey,
to do something.
I'm
We
sure
have to
it's
find
all
him.
right.
Sailor, something's happened to Ryder.
We don't know that, and would you please get a hold of yourself?
He could be in danger.
Well, he probably isn't.
Well, then why didn't he call me? Or tell me that. Why didn't he come by and say where he was going?
I can't answer that.
I have to go find him.
TR, Ryder did come by.
He did? When?
Last night while you were out.
Why didn't you tell me?
I guess it slipped my mind.
What did he say?
Well, not much. He wanted to leave you a note.
A note?
You see, I told you. Now, I'm going upstairs and get dressed.
So where is it? Where's Ryder's note?
I thought I left it right over there.
Morning, Lloyd. You notice those 2 typos in my column today? Tell you, those guys down there in composition have gotten real lazy since I left.
You have a bit of explaining to do, and before you begin, I think I should warn you that you do not find me at my top of the morning best today.
Yeah, I caught that. What's up?
Where did you get your information for this morning's column?
Same way I always do. Investigation.
Then I want your sources. I want names.
No, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute. I've already warned you. I want answers, and I'm entitled to them.
My sources?
Yes, please.
Well, normally I wouldn't answer that question, Lloyd, but in this instance, I think I will. How's the lady herself?
This is it? This is all you've got? A self-serving letter from the attorney for a man that lies fired?
I also talked with Jack Singer. I heard his side of the story.
Oh, well, then you have all your information from one man.
He has a petition signed by 150 employees from every division he's worked at TI, all of whom will attest to his abilities and hard-working habits.
And what about the other side? I mean, did you bother to check with management about his latest work habits? His habitual lateness? His drunkenness? Why is it that I know more about this story than you do?
Where is all this leading?
Why don't you tell me?
Well, I trust my instincts. I believe Jack Singer.
In other words, you didn't check with his employers, did you?
Are you accusing me of something?
Isn't that fairly obvious?
I don't know. Maybe you better spell it out for me.
Yes, perhaps I'd better. This is the worst piece of reporting that I have seen in my paper, and I don't know how long. It's inaccurate. I am tempted to use the word biased.
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, Lloyd. What do you mean, biased?
Why didn't you bother to get the whole story?
Because management's responses are predictable, and don't lecture to me, Lloyd. I don't need it.
Well, I beg your pardon. Looks like I'm going to have to trust my instincts in this matter, then. Pack up your things.
What?
You heard me. You're fired.
Like hell I am. You'd fire me over a disagreement with one of my columns? Since when? Freedom of expression has always been part of our contract.
It was, until it led to bad reporting.
Bad reporting?
Bad reporting. Writing fiction may be fine for selling novels and theater tickets, not newspapers.
Why don't you admit the real reason for all this, Lloyd? You're not the one firing me. Liza Centel is.
Oh, McCleary, I expected better of you than that. That's a cheap shot.
Too close to home?
There is no room on this newspaper for one-sided journalism.
One-sided? Did you bother corroborating your facts with Jack Singer, or did you merely take Liza Centel's word for it? Yeah, I thought
I
so.
have no need to talk to Jack Singer.
Yeah, one-sided was good enough for you because Liza Centel wouldn't lie, right?
That's right, she wouldn't.
Look, Lloyd, I know that you and Liza have connections. I mean, it's only natural. She's TR's adoptive mother.
Watch it.
Look, she might not lie to you, but she may be capable of misrepresenting her own business.
And I'm not capable of telling the difference, is that it?
Look, a year ago, you might not have fired me for this. Wait a minute, you've got feelings for her. Come on, it's natural. She's a woman, she's
We're
young,
straying
attractive.
from the subject,
no, I don't
aren't
think we are.
Excuse me. Lloyd, if you're finished, I'd like to have a few words with Mr. McCleary.
Oh,
alone.
I'm finished. I'll be in my office.
Alone at last. Well, I see that you dressed for the occasion, or is that for the celebration you have planned for later?
You know, Hogan, I've always considered myself to be a reasonable human being.
Yeah, you know, Jack Singer and I were discussing that very point only yesterday. It seems that he and I have something in common now.
This morning, as I read the newspaper and read your distortions, your half-truths you paraded in front of the public about me and about Turner Instruments.
Liza, please. Don't talk down to me. It makes me break out.
I said to myself, Liza, he must have a good reason, a reason you're not aware of. I mean, you and Hogan have known one another for quite some time now. And he's always been a reasonable man in the past. And a sensitive, aware, competent reporter. Not the least bit lazy. So I said to myself, I'm just going to go down there and face to face ask him why. Why this?
Good question. You left this here.
You believe this?
Every word of it. It all checks out.
You need your head examined.
No, I don't think so, Liz. Look, if you don't mind, I think that we've said just about everything we need to say to each other.
Hold on, I haven't started. You're not naive. You're not the least bit naive. So that means you wrote this pack of lies on purpose?
I think I've had about all the cross-examination of my character I need for one day. You got me fired, isn't that enough?
I got you fired?
As long as you're staying to gloat, tell me something. Do women like you get as much pleasure as I think they do from wrapping otherwise intelligent men around their little fingers?
If Lloyd Kendall has seen fit to nullify your contract,
Seen fit
you
to
can
nullify
sure
my contract. I love it when women use corporate language. It's a bad imitation of men at their worst.
I did not get you fired.
Oh, no, not in so many words. You didn't? Of course not. Oh, a hint. Iron hand in a velvet glove. Trampled delicately. Look, Liza, just because you have money and power, and looks.
Oh, come
Let's
on.
not forget a woman's good looks. Yet it surprises me that a man like Lloyd Kendall, who is
Hogan,
no...
will you just shut up a minute?
I haven't even begun.
What is
And
this?
save the steamy looks. Save them for Lloyd, all
Is
right?
this Hollywood talk? Is this what you learn? Are you practicing for your next screenplay? Is that it? Let me tell you something, Buster. I am a very competent executive businesswoman. And I don't need to trample over anybody to get what I want. And even if I did, I wouldn't go off half-cocked the way some people around here do. You got that straight?
Would you like to hear my theory about why women should never be allowed to run large corporations?
I most certainly would not.
Good. Typical.
I was half asleep, but I remember putting it on the piano.
It wasn't there when I came in this morning.
Kate, are you sure you didn't pick it up accidentally?
Did he put my name on the front of it? He must have.
To tell you the truth, I don't know. He probably did.
I know I didn't move it. I'd remember. Now, of course, I could check the trash to be sure.
I'll come along and help.
I give up. Why did Ryder just leave a note? Why didn't he wait for me?
Well, could it be he was in a hurry?
Just for a second so I wouldn't be worried?
Well, honey, maybe that's why he left the note.
Maybe he didn't want to see me.
Oh,
That's probably the explanation.
now, come on. Just because you couldn't find his note doesn't mean he doesn't care for you. He came all the way from the hospital to leave it, didn't he?
I suppose.
Look what I found. Hey, kiddo, come on. Kate's still checking in the kitchen. In the meantime, I say, take no prisoners. Is it true what I've heard, that you will do anything for chocolate? Now's your chance to prove it. I have 24 of these guys cooling in the kitchen. Ooey gooey, chocolate chip chewy cookies. They've been known to raise a smile in the best of families.
Did you make those from scratch?
Yeah, I scratched the box open and mixed up the contents. Breathe deep the gathering gloom. Watch lights fade from every room.
What's that?
Where's your music history, girl? That's a Moody Blues. Shoo. Now, why don't you eat one of these guys before they all turn into hockey pucks?
You are so weird. Hey, hold it. All right, I'll have one. These are good.
I told them we wanted to move in as soon as we got back from our honeymoon, but they said the house wouldn't be ready by then. So I said, why not let me work on the house and we can live at half rent until we finished? And they said, fine.
Oh, that's great.
Sure is. Half month's rent can come in real handy. As long as you don't mind the mess. You don't, do you?
No, of course not.
You mean that? Mm-hmm. Good. Good to see you smile again. You were so upset before. It must have been that dream.
Susie. Throw it, Susie. Throw it. You can do it. Throw it. You're my good luck charm, Susie. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it.
Lee, what's wrong? Was it something I said?
No. No, it's nothing.
You sure? Good. I'm real happy. Aren't you?
Yes.
I can't wait till we move into our new house. Just think, we'll be all by ourselves.
Hey, that's some kiss.
I certainly didn't go into his office in order to fire him. I got so deep into that argument, then I didn't feel I had any choice.
Well, I understand the impulse.
Well, I don't understand Hogan. He's never done anything like this before. He never wrote a story without checking all his sources and then rechecking them.
I think his time in Tinseltown went to his head. When I tell you he was arrogant, it was unbelievable.
Perhaps that is... It's hard, that's all. If he were a cub reporter, then it'd be easy. I wouldn't have to fire him. I could teach him.
How do you teach a know-it-all? Excuse me.
Oh, I'll get that for you.
Lloyd, you did fire him because of what he wrote, didn't you?
Of course. What other reason could there be?
I don't know. I just want to make sure it wasn't because of me.
Liza, this is a newspaper. It has to be run properly. Hogan just doesn't fit in around here. He used to, but he doesn't now. He's going through something. It's clouding his judgment. I just hope he gets clear of it.
I've known him a long time. He used to be a reasonable man. And poor Sonny, she desperately wants him back in that office they
That's
share.
beside the point. I want you to understand that this has nothing to do with you.
Well, it does. I have always treated the people I deal with fairly. I take a great deal of pride in that. I am not a ruthless human being.
Well, of course you're not.
I am not a seeker of vengeance. And I don't think I went into this morning half-cocked. Now, I don't want his job on my conscience. I feel like I owed him something.
Liza, you're a very strong woman and a very direct and honest person, perhaps the most direct and honest person I've ever known.
Thank you.
And as far as ruthlessness goes, well, if anybody has been ruthless, it's been me, but that's the nature of this business. There's just no room for shrinking violets. When I want something, when I'm in a fight, I don't back off. As for Hogan, I don't want him around here anymore, but I don't want him around here for my purposes. And if you don't have to deal with him anymore, well, that's just icing on the cake.
Oh, I can handle Mr. McCleary. If I have to.
Oh, my boy, better men than you have lost their jobs. Let me tell you that. I once had that honor myself.
Next, you'll tell me that better-looking men have been fired.
Yeah, but you wouldn't believe that.
Still, I hate to lose a job that I need and not to mention love doing.
I can't offer you infatuation, but I need a bartender if you're really strapped.
You mean that, or you just saying it because you hate to see a good man down?
A man who stands as tall as you is never down. When can you start?
Put her there. I need some peace and quiet.
It's a deal. I didn't have much choice. Anything so as not to spoil the fun of your lovely family.
Must be nice to be young and carefree.
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I don't know.
No? Well, why don't we keep them and we can find out?
No.
Come on, honey. You weren't really serious about being superstitious, were you?
Look, I guess I was. Sweetheart, I can't help it.
I'm gonna prove to you it's a lot of hooey. Here. Okay. Well, walk across.
Cagney, don't, please.
I'm gonna prove to you that none of this means anything.
Stop it. Do you hear me? Stop it. You have really made a mistake. You shouldn't have done that.